Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And we are back out once again with good old Harman Smith. Now, this is a video I sort of wanted to make for a fair while, about a month or so, but never got around to it, so here we are. And apparently, this time he's claiming that there is nothing to play on PC. So we're going to see what that is all about and bear witness some salt. Some good old fanboy salt. So yeah, let's get into it then, shall we?
I have spent the last 2 days doing nothing but playing games on Steam. That's right. I got my high-end gaming PC set up. I downloaded a bunch of games. I was searching through the libraries. I was looking at the Steam store. I was looking at the Steam sales. I was looking at upcoming releases. I was sitting there for hours and hours and hours trying to find something to play on Steam. And once again, there was absolutely nothing. Within 2 days, I had played basically everything I wanted to play.
It's funny how he says that there's nothing on Steam, although I suppose he could be saying there's nothing of interest to him to play on Steam, but that's probably not what he's implying, because, Nintendo reigns supreme. But it's funny how he says that there's nothing on Steam to play. Yeah, he also then, literally just before that, just said that he spent several days searching through the entire Steam library and playing a bunch of games on Steam, both third party and PC exclusive. But there's nothing to play, guys. There's nothing to play despite apparently searching through all the new releases and all that for about 2 or so days.
Right. Doom Eternal. Tales of Arise. Right? And that's basically it, right? And of those two, the only one that was any good was Tales of Arise, right? So Tales of Arise is the only good game on Steam, is my understanding of this situation. There's...
Wait. Tales of Arise, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably a game I haven't played for myself, that's why I said it's probably a good game, but Tales of Arise is the only good game on Steam? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, if you look at the Steam charts, well, let's see, CSGO, well now CS2, is the most played game on Steam, followed by Dota 2 and several others, but Tales of Arise is the best game on Steam. Okay, sure, totally. We're not even a minute in, we're only 4 seconds short of a minute, but only less than a minute in, and there's just contradiction after contradiction. You hate to see it.
Nothing else to play. Nothing. Steam is a complete joke. Doesn't have Unicorn Overlord, doesn't have Princess Peach Showtime, doesn't have, another Code R, or Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh no, what will you do? Oh, well, you could try emulating it on this quote-unquote high-end gaming PC of yours, but once again, according to you, emulation is illegal, despite Nintendo doing it themselves. And second of all, well, you're against emulation yourself. And yeah, but, oh, you poor thing, oh, what will you do? Oh no. Oh, poor baby.
I have had so many good, alright games on Nintendo Switch this year, and Steam doesn't have a fraction of that. What am I going to play on this thing? Tekken 8 with its battle passes and its microtransactions and its censored female characters? No.
Oh no, oh, you can't see a female character's boobs at all or as much, despite how pretty they might look facial-wise and all that? Oh no, oh, poor thing. Imagine determining whether a game is trash or not, if depending on whether you can or can't see a female character's boobs. My god, these anti-woke people, not all of them, but just the ones that just take it to the extreme, I tell you, as I've mentioned previously, it's just something else. Like, imagine missing out on a game that is more than likely good just because of something like that. Like, someone by the name of Birdman once said about a situation similar to this. There must be absolutely nothing else wrong in your life for something like that to be such a big deal. But anyway, though, back to this topic, of course. Well, Tekken 8 is, what I've heard, is pretty good. I'm umming and ahhing whether to try it for myself, because one thing that has piqued my interest in it is that it was the game that started all the combo extender and mix-up things and all that in fighting games, such as Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, so... Yeah, so for those who don't know, combo extenders are where you do certain moves to extend the length of a combo and mix certain parts of combos together. Wait, no, that's mix-ups. But yeah, with combo extenders, so for example, you do forward 2 and then back 1 with Sub-Zero, and then end it with freezing the opponent, and then jump into the air and then do another part of a combo. This is just an example, of course. That's what a combo extender is, where you do parts of a combo and then do a move that allows you time or room to extend a combo and whatnot. And mix-ups is where you mix together different parts of attacks to sort of make your own combos, sort of thing. So, yeah. And apparently, from what I've heard, as I just mentioned, Tekken 8 is the one that started, was the one that actually brought along this idea. This was the original one to implement stuff like this. So, yeah. But, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Like, I'm not gonna play Tekken 8. You know, I have good fighting games. You know, like, if I want to play Tekken, like, I'll just play Tekken 7. Like, I don't need Tekken 8. Okay? Like, if I want to play a good fighting game, I'll play Soul Calibur 2. Bro, it's sad how much better Soul Calibur 2 looks, plays, and feels compared to Soul Calibur 6. Like, it's embarrassing listening to that awful voice acting, seeing these terrible character models, like, seeing, like, the world have so much less personality. You know, gone are, like, the epic narration, the cool original stage design, the great opening cinematic, like, the amazing music, you know, Link, you know, like, the greatest character in any fighting game ever.
I'm sorry, what? Link is not a character specific to a certain fighting game. Like, he's from a different franchise and genre, and was brought in as a guest character. So, he's not the best character in any fighting game. Like, if he was a character exclusively for a fighting game franchise, like, for example, how Katana and Scorpion and shit like that are only in Mortal Kombat and all that, then you could say that one of them are the best, because they're specifically in that genre and not brought over from another genre in another franchise. So that doesn't really count. Not hating on Link, I'm just saying that it doesn't exactly count, because this character is from an entirely different franchise, in an entirely different genre, and he's being brought into another game, franchise, and genre as a guest character. Sort of like what Mortal Kombat has done over the years with Kratos, Leatherface, Alien, Predator, Jason Voorhees, Joker, Spawn, Homelander, Omni-Man, Peacemaker, and so on and so forth. So, yeah.
You have Geralt and 2B. Like, what a downgrade. You know, imagine going from Link, the greatest video game character of all time, to freaking Geralt.
God. How is Link better than Geralt? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure Link is a good character and all that, but if anything, it's actually quite the opposite, really, that Geralt is the better character. So, I mean, Link, from what I've heard, barely talks, and he's more of a self-insert character, where basically it's like as if you are Link. As with Geralt, he's his own character, with a fleshed out story, personality, background, history, and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, and also not only that, but one is just on Nintendo and is mostly associated with like little kids, sort of, and the other one is more for an adult audience and is set in a universe with a dark and gritty atmosphere and tone. So, yeah, say that Link is better than Geralt. Like, the only Witcher game I've played is The Witcher 3, and I've only played a bit of it, and even I know that Geralt is a great character. So, yeah. Maybe if you yourself were to play Witcher, you'd see how good of a character Geralt is. So, yeah.
Okay, one of the most overrated fantasy heroes in, like, the past 20 years.
And no, he's not.
Nobody cares about that Elric and Melibene ripoff. Nobody! Nobody likes Geralt.
I'm sorry, what? Bro, Geralt is considered the Clint Eastwood of gaming. To say that nobody likes Geralt, what a crock of shit. Like, he is considered one of the best gaming protagonists ever in gaming history, alongside Master Chief and Scorpion and so many other great characters out there. Yes, which includes your precious Link. So, yeah, to say that no one likes Geralt, I'm sorry, but in your mind, sure, you can believe that all you want. Because, trust me, I know what it's like to lie to yourself. But, yeah, that's just your opinion and opinion alone, which you're more than welcome to have. I kind of won't try to tell you otherwise, but that's just not the objective truth. Because once again, he is considered one of the greatest video game protagonists in history, and also considered the Clint Eastwood of gaming, or something.
It's embarrassing seeing people seriously try to prop up Steam as like a viable alternative.
I just have to add that, well, as he's pretty much saying right now, how Steam is a great alternative to Nintendo. Well, it is, because there's more games on there, and you can run games better and smoother. They look better, run smoother, and so on and so forth, and you aren't running it on a goddamn potato. And also, he's only saying that Link is a better guest character than Geralt because, you guessed it, Nintendo.
That's not coming out on PC. You know, Stellar Blade, that's not coming out on PC.
Did Harman just have a IRL glitch, a bug? Like, is he secretly an Oblivion NPC? I think so. I think that the barrier between reality and fiction is being broken. Because once again, I think we have an IRL Oblivion NPC.
You know, like, everyone knows that these games are going to come out, like, on PC eventually, but the fact that you have to wait a year...
You underestimate the patience of PC gamers, and also, even then, funny enough, there are PC fanboys out there seething that Bloodborne is on PC. But in general, I'm not talking about those cringy individuals, I'm talking about the average, normal PC gamers. You have no idea how patient they can be. And also, what was that? And also, no, yeah, but it's funny how he said that Stellar Blade is not coming to PC. He said it twice, funny enough. And then, straight away after that, says that it's gonna eventually come probably a year later. Like, which one is it? Make up your fucking mind.
They are just better off buying a console.
Just keep in mind that when he says you're better off buying a console, he means Nintendo. He doesn't mean PlayStation or Xbox. He's talking about, of course, his one and only Nintendo Switch. So, don't get twisted.
Sure, like me, and specifically primarily buy Nintendo games, like there is no reason to own a gaming PC.
Yes, there is. Better graphics, better performance, mods, which, personally, I don't care. I mean, I do download mods, but just for a bit of fun here and there, but that's not a primary reason. And so many other things. Yes, and emulation, although consoles do a bit of emulation too, sort of. Such as the Atari Flashback Classics collection and all that, which is run on an emulation software, but that's... yeah. And what else? Oh yeah, you can do all sorts of other things, such as, well, the whole video editing stuff, which is what I'm going to be doing after this recording, and, you know, all the other stuff that a computer does. So yeah, can your Switch run any mods? Does it run any games at 4K 60 FPS like a PC, Xbox Series X, or PlayStation 5? No, it does not. So yeah. Just I can smell the salt through my computer screen. Like, seriously, I can. I can smell. Actually, no, I can smell and taste the salt through it. There's salt leaking through my computer screen. Actually.
Now, like like the gaming PC works for me because it allows me to avoid the hardware that I hate.
Having a gaming PC allows you to avoid the hardware that you hate, yet it is the hardware that you hate. But you do nothing but shit on anything that is not Nintendo. If it's PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, you just hate on them, and claim that Nintendo reigns supreme. Yet you have the very... You have a PC, which is hardware that you hate, to avoid the hardware that you hate, which you already have. Oh my god. I think I mentioned this in the last Harman Smith video, but in 5th or 6th grade, we learned how to present an argument with facts and logic and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, like, have an argument, present it, back it up with proof or whatever it is, and present it in a meaningful way or whatever it is, all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean. As for this guy here, this goddamn lemon, well, he must have skipped class that day, so that's his problem, not mine.
But like, if you're just a neophyte who's just getting a gaming PC because like, oh, it has all the best games, like, you are in for a rude awakening. Boy, PS Power World doesn't live up to the hype. Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't live up to the hype.
Oh my god, he's still bitching about Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring live rent-free in this man's head. 100%. Those games are so successful, and they aren't on Nintendo, that he is so pissy about it because they're not on Nintendo. I bet 100% that if Baldur's Gate 3 was on the Nintendo Switch, he would more than likely be saying that it's good. I mean, there are games, third-party games that are on the Switch, and he says that they're still trash, but that's only like 2 or 3. Everything else, he says is trash, because it's more than likely because it's not on the Switch.
Elden Ring.
And there we go. He said it. Thank you for proving me right.
You know, like, we have like new Elden Ring DLC coming out like in the next couple of months, and does anyone care? Is anyone talking about it? No.
Yes. Yes, they are, as a matter of fact.
The game is a complete joke.
Yes, you have that drink, man. It's best to stay hydrated.
Baldur's Gate 3 is just one example of just everything wrong with PC gaming.
You know, this game lives rent free in his head because he's bringing it up again, and he says that it's everything wrong with PC gaming, but it's not a PC exclusive. It's also on PlayStation and Xbox. Oh my god. He is so pissy. He is so pissy about this game. Oh my god.
Right, it has nothing to do with like high quality video games or good graphics or good stories or like, you know, making games that are better for adults, right? It's just something targeted towards casual gamers, right? It is a mobile tier, like it is a mobile game essentially.
How is it a mobile game? I've seen some gameplay of it and nothing about it screams mobile game. If anything, most Nintendo games on your precious Switch are more mobile tier, if anything, really. So, yeah. Especially considering there's a lot of shovelware on the Switch, so don't get me started with that fucking Popeye game.
You compare like PC gaming to console gaming, like PC gaming has much more aligned with like the mobile gaming audience.
Fucking what? How? And also, once again, when he refers to console gaming, he's more than likely referring to his Switch, because Nintendo is better than Xbox and PlayStation and PC, according to him.
I'll just download Power World, I'll play it for like half an hour. Oh, it was the most fun I've ever had, and never touch it again, right? You know, that is the average PC gaming experience. Just like that is the average mobile game.
$310 Need for Speed, Unbound, a bit over 100 in Mortal Kombat 1. $120 in Agents of Mayhem. Almost 200 in Need for Speed 2015. And 85 in Saints Row 3.
Just like that is the average mobile gaming experience. Rather, like when you compare that to like how the Nintendo fan goes through games, you know, because this month, March, one of the best gaming months I've had in a long time. You know, Unicorn Overlord and Princess Peach Showtime. You know, fantastic games. You know, from start to finish. You know, I spent a weekend playing through Princess Peach Showtime. Loved it. Would really love to go back and play it again. And I spent like several weeks going through Unicorn Overlord, which was a fantastic experience, even though it's, you know, probably not the best game ever or anything. Like, I enjoyed it for what it was, right? You know, Unicorn Overlord was way better than anything coming out from, like, any other JRPG creator. You know, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or whatever's been coming out lately. Like, Unicorn Overlord was genuinely good. And I really like to, I'm really excited to see what Vanillaware comes up with next. So, with that in mind, like, when you just look at, like, the reality of what's happening with the gaming sphere, like, more and more developers, more and more, you know, superior Japanese developers are refusing to develop for PC, right? There's no reason to. The audience isn't there, right? They would never play a good, interesting video game. All they care about is, like, pirating their games and bragging about how much better their $2,000 gaming rigs are compared to consoles, right? that was the thing with Linus Tech Tips, right? Like, oh, I could build a $500 PC that is more powerful than a PlayStation 5.
I mean, my PC is $2,500, $2,500 Australian dollars, and it only just keeps up with my PS5. So yeah, so 500. He's more than likely referring to 500 American dollars. That would be about a bit under 1,000 Australian dollars. So once again, with that case, I don't think if a $2,500 PC, which is mine, can barely or even just keep up with the PlayStation 5, then I doubt that a almost $1,000 gaming PC will be able to perform better. If one that is even more expensive than that by another 1,500 Australian dollars can only just keep up with it. So yeah, I highly doubt that. Because once again, mine is $2,500 and only just keeps up with it.
You can't. Like, it is impossible. But like, the narrative has kind of taken hold among the normies, people who don't understand technology and don't understand video games. That like, oh, PC gaming is better because it just is. But the reality is that isn't true, right? The reality is that PC gaming is not all that relevant.
It's not all that relevant and not all popular, yet it has the biggest player base out of Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and all that. Yet, according to you, it's irrelevant and not popular. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people that play on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, but I mean Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, but PC has the most definitely larger player base. So yeah, and funny enough, you say that, yet you are part of that player base too, because you also play on PC, play on Steam. So yeah, it's not really a good look for you.
And is lagging behind its competitor.
No, it's not. PC gaming is in a really good spot as it is, and will continue to be in a good spot. And if anything, get better and better and larger.
Right. I only use mine in order to keep up with modern gaming and to dismiss games that like people like to hype up as being genuinely great. You know, the Horizon Zero Dawns, the God of Wars, you know, like there are reasons to cover PC gaming, to like kind of denounce these games that people prop up as being like examples of the great video game design.
But fix your camera, it's going in and out of focus. Either it's too far away from you and you have it zoomed in, or it's too close, and with you constantly moving around, it's just trying to sort itself out.
They are not relevant in any way, shape, or form. You know, the one game I'm enjoying right now, brand new PC game, I believe it was like an early like a late PS4 game or something. Like, I don't know what it originally came out on, but like Tales of Arise, right? I'm playing this game, bought it on sale, you know, completely on a whim. I wasn't expecting to like it. You know, I've played Tales of Vesperia, I've played Tales of Symphonia. I don't like either of them. Well, I didn't like either of them. And now I'm getting into like Tales of Arise, and I'm like 7 hours in now, and I'm really, really enjoying it, right? This one game that could easily run on a Nintendo Switch is the only reason I have my gaming PC set up right now. So, with that in mind, you know, I would prefer it if Bandai Namco would just port this one game to Nintendo console. You know, I know you can do it. It's not that hard. You know, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is probably way more demanding than this is, right? Like, you need to stop making excuses and port these games to Nintendo consoles. There is no reason for me to play games like this on an inferior, more expensive piece of hardware.
And that is the end of the video. So, the key takeaway from this is, once again, as per usual, another Harman L, load of shit. So yeah, I actually feel drained after watching that, to be honest. I've never been drained of energy after watching a video, except for, well, actually I have a few times after watching some PC fanboy videos talking about their gameplay slop and all that, but apart from that though, I have not been this drained of energy after watching a video. So yeah, Harman has achieved something quite special, I guess you could say. So yeah. Well, with that case then, I'm going to either take a nap or continue playing some Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, because the past 2 weeks I've just been fucking obsessed with that game. Just started playing it again and just become obsessed with it all over again. So I'll probably take a nap and then play more of that, because I've been playing Hot Pursuit again lately non-stop. And also to record background gameplay after the poll I put up several weeks ago. So fucking hell, fuck you, Harman. Anyway, that's kind of a joke, but anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. Just stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.